Hey guys, Olizandri here, bringing you some gameplay on Discovery today. This is a free-for-all, which is a game type I'm completely unfamiliar with in regards to Black Ops. I played quite a bit of it on Modern Warfare 2 and it was easy as hell, but I haven't yet tried it on Black Ops. So during this XP weekend, when I didn't have someone to play with, I thought, why not play some free-for-all, why not try it out? So this is like my 5th game of free-for-all, just getting into the swing of things, remembering how it was, how you play it, doing my moving around with Ghost thing, using Ghost properly, and most importantly, I learned some spawns in this game, which is really ridiculous to learn spawns on a map that you've just done for the first time on free-for-all. But I managed to butcher 2 guys repeatedly for it, so look out for that later, and I'll explain what's going on so you can know the spawns yourself. But you may have noticed something a little odd with the video, just a little bit. Might be the layout, might be. But anyway, this is an idea I had for a long time. I'm sure I've said it on here before, and I said it on other things, like way back in Project Envy when I talked about theatre mode and the possibilities you could do with it, the things you could do. This is always what I was aiming at, and there is more steps to go in this process. This is more steps to make these videos look more professional, look better, but this layout is the first step, and it is the main structure for everything that will come after it. This layout is something that I could not do by myself. I did a template, it looked horrible. Ugh. I could show you it, but it's horrible, and it was made using GIMP. Not good. Couldn't use it. So Prekill 300, otherwise known as Guard Rabbit, hooked me up with this graphics guy. His name is Mr. Wilder, and he has done an amazing job realizing my dream, as it were. He put some of his own elements in here, like originally I had the top feed on the right hand side, more into the video, but he just thought that out and made it look so nice with this metallic sheen. And the layout itself is just to provide you the setup, the base setup of the game, and nothing else. I don't want kill counters, I don't want any of that, because the entire point of the layout is to do theatre mode gameplay better, do it with more context. With that second feed, whenever anything theatre mode appears, I can put more gameplay in it. I can put the original gameplay in that feed, so you can see what I'm doing, you can see where I'm moving. Say my dogs are raping people in my previous videos, you can see me move to the next kill. So now you get context in my gameplay, you see what I'm doing during these times where I'm not getting kills. Again, so you can learn, you can watch, you can be entertained, you can watch what you want. And also, if I get killed by someone, I can show their point of view before they killed me and show you how they psyched me out. If I get a kill with like an attack helicopter like I do in this vid, I can show that in the top right, because it's not very interesting to watch in the main screen. So I can put so many things up there and just show so much more of the gameplay than any other commentator can, as I see it. So that's great. Now there is more steps to this. That top right, I know it's black at the moment and it looks kind of like boring just on its own, but I just wanted to get this video out just to show you kind of like the how the creation's going, how the process will work out. In the future, that top right is meant to be, well, it's meant to have a logo inside it that spins around at all times, and it will transition to the video feed, so you'll know it's coming, rather than the changes being completely and utterly abrupt as they currently are. So you'll be able to just, it will just flow a lot better, it will look a lot better, there'll be stuff going on that top right at all times, and it will look really cool and really professional. So I'm really looking out for that. So yeah, basically in the future I've got a logo and, well, an intro planned, I imagine. So the things that YouTubers like. So it's not a layout for the sake of a layout, it's just a layout for bringing you better gameplay, not for the original reason that layouts were made. So, moving on from there, this Discovery. I said I'd give you my thoughts on some of these maps. I'm bringing you out the mountain series, so hopefully I'll have Kowloon and hopefully I'll have Stadium next. Depending on not if I can get some crazy scores. I have got some nice ones on other maps during this time, like some nice flawlesses. But anyway, Discovery. About this time here, free-for-all wise, I realised that there is 2 spawns that constantly get spawned on if you're in the middle about this area. It's one up top and one up right. If you're watching the radar, they just popped up. Now watch as I kill these guys, and basically for the next 30 seconds or so, you'll see on the SR-70, well, they keep popping up that top and right thing, and the guys that I've just killed are the ones that keep spawning there, so I can actually completely predict and lock down the enemy. The guy I just killed, the one with the Scottish emblem, he's the second best player in this game. He would have probably done really well if it wasn't for the fact that 3/4 of each of our deaths were responsible, well, we were responsible for them. I was responsible for 3/4 of his, he was responsible for 3/4 of mine. The unfortunate thing for him is that he ends up getting 12 deaths. So I'm completely locking him down, stopping him getting anywhere, and he's about the only one, apart from me, actually moving around the map and like hunting out the campers and all that, which is really good. To just use hacker on all these new maps straight off, because there's a lot of these buildings with either 1 or 2 entrances, and the second entrance is tricky to get into or an easy sightline, and that first entrance is always claymored. You can just hunt down so many people and kill them by using hacker. Hacker is like an invaluable perk at the moment. I said this last video, reiterating it. So the map layout itself, apart from the guys that are always just claymoring up buildings like this and hiding, even though there actually isn't anyone in there, which I take a note from his book and do the same thing in a second. I very much like the top part of the map, the part I'm in now with the ice cave and all these winding flanking routes. There's a lot of cover to use, a lot of surprise to spring on your enemies. And it's one of the higher traffic areas, though the previous area where the spawns were locked is actually probably the best area to get kills in a free-for-all game. Mainly because you just get 2 people that are constantly your bitch. Gonna put that out here. This top area is the one I like best. It just signifies, well, it's just COD in a whole for me. Just the flanking routes, the cover. It's designed for intelligent players as far as I'm concerned. It's really, really nice area. Flank it. The middle, I never go in. It's just a dead zone. If you go in there and cross that bridge, if it's not a domination game, what are you doing? It's loads of sight lines. People are going to snipe you. You're dead. Don't do it. And the bottom area, it's okay, but it's a bit straight and lateral, and there's verticality going on. Not that great. So that's my thoughts on Discovery. If you would please comment, rate, subscribe, and check out Mr. Wildearth. He'll be in the description because he's great, and he'll be in my box for box. Thank you again, Wildearth. Cheers for watching, guys. See you around.